Think I see better when I got my Glock beside me. I'm rolling up some pressure just to hide the pain inside me. I'm sliding in the SRT, but it feel like a Rari. And she calling my phone, I'm blowing up, she say I'm sorry. I think I see better when I got my Glock beside me. I'm rolling up some pressure just to hide the pain inside me. I'm sliding in that. Alright, before watching this video, I want to stop y'all right now, tell y'all that my new fucking tape is coming out with Bridges to Dawn. I've been working hard. It's just a little 5-track tape just for now until my album and shit come out. Go check it out. It's on iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, all that shit. Check it out. It's gonna be dropping 5/13, May 13th, Friday the 13th. So go and cop that. If y'all fuck with my music, man, let me know. Keep fucking with it, and I got a lot more in store. So let's get to the video and let's get it. All right, so I want to do a little overview of what's done to my 2018 Silverado. This went from lifted to dropped, and I guess I'll give y'all a little bit of the specs on it while I'm doing a little wash, and then I'll throw this in a little video or whatever so that way y'all can kind of see. But right now I'm running 4.7 in the back, just a flip kit with no lift shackles in the back. So pretty much just got these stock shackles in, so it's sitting at 4.7, and I'm running 26s and 305 35s in the back, and I'm running 295 35s in the front. And I got a lot of rubbing going on, but it's just in the back here. It's not really fucking the tire up too bad. It's just rubbing on it on bumps and shit like that. But other than that, as far as the back, I mean, it rubs whenever I hit like hard bumps, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I just got the upper and lower control arm drop kit. I heard it drove the best and had the best turning radius, so went ahead and knocked it out. And I did also weld the C-notch in. I did it all myself, so you can see the C-notch in there a little bit, somewhat. But yeah, knocked that out. Pretty much dropped it and C-notched it within about 2 days, so wasn't really that bad. It was pretty fun, a new experience, and it ended up looking good. So now I'm about to set y'all up so that way I can wash this thing up, and then we'll see how pretty we can get her. Baby, you can call my phone, just calling me, and I be sipping on a lean till I fall asleep.
I keep a 38 revolver, please don't fuck with me. I got some shotters on my team that put you straight to sleep.
And I be posted in Miami, I play for the Heat. Don't put no problems on the net, we keep it in the street.
I keep a red bandana, nigga, blood gang. If a nigga ever fucking try me, we got blood stains.
We come from the sticks, yeah, we got it out the mud, man. I hang out with trappers, killers, robbers, and no thugs, man.
I be giving money, I got gas just like propane. Bitch, I get the pizza, break it down, I don't sell whole thing.
Shawty wanna talk to me, but I don't wanna talk no more. I'm taking shows and smoking all this gas, it got me off the floor.
I been selling dope, my plug from Mexico, the Eskimo. That bitch said she love me, but I'm broke, no, I ain't learn no more.
No, I can't learn no more. Oh no, I can't learn no more. Up is busted, if you gon' run up, and you know how that go.
These niggas be pussy, they be lying, watch I up the scope. I fell in love once, but I can't lie, I cannot trust the whole.
These niggas, they be capping in they raps, but I ain't going for. They fly, we sending shots, they niggas running, where you going for?
Trap, niggas cap. From the 910, when I rap, I swear I snap. Niggas always be lying in that rap, they just be capping. I got prices for the low, you need that gas, come to my trap.
And I got it out the mud, you know.
Nigga tell me I'm a pro.
Thought it was done, but a nigga always coming back. I run that pack from north to south just like a running back.
I hit that pussy once, little baby, I don't want it back. And if a nigga ever try me, I'ma catch a hand. That pussy good, that pussy fat, girl, I just want it bad. And if a nigga ever drop me, I'ma bust his ass.
You know Rico hitting licks, I never wear a mask. I'm letting you feel like you safe, my shooters on your ass.
Bitch, hey, I catch the stain, hey. Gang, hey, these niggas be lame, hey, nigga, hey.
Niggas always talking about this shit don't got no change. Hey, niggas they be talking about them bodies ain't got stains.
Hey, my niggas be body, nigga try me, I'ma bang. Hey, these niggas be pussy, nigga cowards, they be lame.
So I wanna kinda show y'all like
drivability wise, like basically what you're gonna be going through if you want to run the same setup, these 26s and 295s in the front. The back I don't really have too many problems with, but look, this is full. You can hear the rubbing a little bit, but it honestly ain't that bad. I mean, I've been driving it for the last, what, 3 or 4 weeks, and I don't really have an issue. I mean, it's a little bumpy whenever you're on a bad road, but once you're on some smooth fucking road, everything kind of smooths out and it rides a whole lot better. I ain't really tripping about it. I be sliding everywhere with it. I just gotta dodge like potholes and shit like that so I don't crack these bitches. But other than that, man, this bitch be sliding. And ever since I put the exhaust in it, ever since I put the mufflers in, it's been driving a whole lot better. This bitch is like a whole lot faster. This motherfucker loses traction whenever I like speed out of somewhere, so that's pretty dope. But yeah, I mean, other than that, man, it ain't a bad thing to do. A lot of people be telling me that they're scared to lower their truck and shit like that. Honestly, it's no different than lifting it. I mean, you just basically altering the suspension so that way you can be lower. It don't really drive no different. I mean, it's a little shaky a little bit, you know, with the upper control arm kit, but most of the times with the upper control arms and lower control arms, you get better angles. And then as far as the turning radius on some of the spindle lifts, it's not really that great. But yeah, that's about it. But yeah, as you see, this road is like fucked up and I'm going like 55. Whenever I hit a big dip, the fender liners in the front is rubbing on the top of the tires, so it scrubs every time I hit a big bump. I'll show you kind of down here what I'm talking about. But yeah, this road is notorious for fucking shit up, so yeah, it's kind of what you gotta deal with in the sticks. But yeah, there's 2 dips up here. I'll show y'all kind of what the sounds are. It's just fender liner and tires, not even fucking it up. There goes one. Oh yeah, just like that. That's it. Yeah, I drove it all the way to Myrtle Beach and came all the way back, no problems. C-notch is holding up great. I added a couple more welds after I took it to get alignment to just add a little bit more structure just in case. I didn't really have to weld in those spots, but I wanted to make sure everything was kind of all just welded and touched, so that way if anything breaks, it's gonna be the goddamn frame, because that C-notch is not going nowhere. Plan on doing stars in the ceiling. I want to do some interior lights and probably some wheel lights. I do want to go 2 inches lower in the back. I got the drop shackles to do it, but I just don't think my drive shaft's gonna fucking handle it. I just know it's gonna blow apart. A lot of people ask me a lot of questions about my builds and shit like that, so might as well let y'all know, right? But yeah, man, I guess we'll skip to the next part of the video. I got these rock lights to wire up from CJ's truck. If y'all remember this, I did the McGoy's lift on it. I got the rock lights put up and shit like that, but I couldn't wire them in because he needed extensions. So finally getting around and doing that, and we'll be knocking that out probably first thing in the morning. All right, we're picking up and just got finished with those wheel lights in there. You can see kind of a little bit, they're glowing, but just wanted to show you real quick what we did to Trippy's truck. So of course, in the last video y'all seen we had put it on the ground, just 2-inch spindles in the front, and then we put a 5-inch drop spring in the rear. And right now it looks pretty good. He got the 26s that he got on it, and he brushed them. They were black and milled before, but he had brushed them out, and they look pretty good. So just got to get it aligned, and I think he's gonna end up putting some super 10s in here and doing his exhaust the same way, probably just changing the way his pipes are. So we'll knock that out, or we'll take it to blading and get it knocked out real quick. But either way, we got it here, and the reason it's here is because we got to make a damn day to take it to blading, because Chuck's been working and I've been back and forth with these trucks. But that's pretty much it, man. But yeah, we all getting low right now, so everything looking real mean. But yeah, as far as this truck goes, got CJ ready to go. Just got his new harness in for the wheel lights. His got fucking toasted somehow, but not a big deal. Got that knocked out. I had a little wiring issue with the new harness, but went ahead and made like a little adapter harness and jumped it up to the extra battery that he has, so that way this one doesn't get overloaded too much, even though they're working off of each other. All I gotta do is clean up that little wire that I spliced in, but I got the rock lights also installed in this bitch, and this motherfucker finna be a spaceship. So, and if y'all didn't ever see his truck in person, he's got the doors built, he's got nice custom interior, and of course he's got a little bed box in here too, which is pretty cool. Right there. So he built the hell out this motherfucker, man. He's been putting in work with it since I first touched it. But yeah, man, let me turn these rock lights on, that way everything can work. Oh yeah, he does have LEDs in the door too, so this bitch is 100% lit up. But this is everything. I showed y'all a video of me putting these rock lights in, and I never got to finish them because I needed the extensions. Got those knocked out, and everything looks good, so everything's lit up in here. And now that I got everything on, I can pretty much go ahead and pull this thing up out of here, make sure everything is good, make sure there's no wires pulling. Yeah, man, it looks dope. So glad we can get it knocked out and get it done quick. But yeah, man, I fuck with it. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and tidy this thing up, get it up out of here, and then I don't know what's next. All right, so today we got a Cateye in here. Got some Kryptonite upper control arms that I'm gonna be putting in. They're in the back here. That's pretty much all I got going on for this one. I'll probably just knock these out real quick. It shouldn't take me too long. I believe the uppers are already put together. Another shop had already tried to put them on, and they were having some issues with it. So I'm gonna take a look at it because I read the specifications from Kryptonite, and I believe they put them in the wrong way or attached the ball joints the wrong way. All right, so we're picking up on the Cateye. Didn't really get a clear explanation, but basically these Kryptonite upper control arms, he took it to another shop. They weren't able to do it. They had a little issue with the ball joints not fitting. They sent them the right ones, and then they ended up not being able to put them in. But I think I may have found the problem. So whenever you're doing control arms on a truck, they got stock height or keys turned up a little bit above stock height. They recommend that you put the ball joint on the bottom and bolt it in instead of going through the control arm. These might be the right ones. They're a smaller spline. I think the round bodies, Cateyes and all that shit, they have the smaller ball joint, which is this one here, versus the bigger ball joint. You can look at the top, the stud's a little bit bigger on the right than the left, but that's really the only difference. I'm gonna try to knock this out real quick. Shouldn't take me more than like an hour or two to knock these out. I already got the keys unloaded. They were all the way maxed out, so hopefully with me taking this off and getting this all knocked out, I can get these in and out and have no issues with them. Really all I gotta do is disconnect the spindle from the upper, drop the spindle a little bit. I can keep the tie rod on there how it is now, and then just swap the arms out. And if this drops, I can push it back up, put the upper in with the crowbar, and we're good to go. So let's go ahead and get working, and then we'll see how far we can get. But I'm gonna try to avoid taking all of this suspension shit off. I want to just try to swap arms in and out, and then get her in and out and have her ready to go. But yeah, man, it's a big tip. If you're putting any aftermarket upper control arms in that come with the ball joint separate, definitely put it at the bottom of the upper control arm. That's exactly what the specifications recommend, so that way you can get the right fitment for this. Because I've installed a lot of these Kryptonites, Cognitos, FTS upper control arms, but most of the time they're on lifted trucks, so you do put them in through the top if you have a lifted truck. But if your truck is stock height or a little bit above stock height, you need to put them below. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so real quick, found the issue that they were running into at the other shop. So I just kept this ball joint out so that way I could test the fitment, because I'm pretty sure that's what they were having an issue with. Now I got this one in, just mocked up. So I'll set this one here. So basically the problem that they were running into was that the stud was sticking out too far from what I'm seeing. because whenever I got the ball joint, it was sitting like this, and this much of the stud showing on a ball joint isn't right at all. This is how it was sitting, so this is how it went into the spindle, and you can see that there's a little gap. But when you pull the boot down to where it needs to be, boom, no gap. So once this ball joint is pushed down and pushed in there, the boot will be secured just like that, and it'll look just like that. Then he won't have any problems. He'll be able to run these perfectly fine because there's plenty of the thread showing, and I can see the hole for the cotter pin, so it's down far enough. So I guess they just overlooked it. They were just trying to get it done fast, and then they just didn't look at that step. A lot of times, man, it's a lot of just little shit that'll stop somebody from finishing it, and it's just really like, just if you know a lot about ball joints and know a lot about the upper control arms, you got a lot of knowledge on a lot of this shit, you know what to look for, so it's easy to dissect it and see what the problem is that they were going through. I had to recreate the problem and then of course knock it out myself. So let's go ahead and get it. All right, so went ahead and got this side complete, so everything is good to go. Got the actual control arm in there, so now I'm about to grease up everything, make sure everything's good to go. I got the alignment pretty close. I just left everything how it was as far as the tie rod goes, so you shouldn't have to really get it aligned too crazy, because I marked the old spots on the camera plates just to make sure I put them back in the same spot and the same orientation. But got this side knocked out, everything's good. And like I was saying, put the ball joint on the bottom of the control arm. The keys were just turned up. There's no lift keys, I don't believe. So even if there were lift keys, it's still considered adjusted above stock height. So whenever you're doing it, if you don't have a lift kit, then you need to put the ball joint at the bottom. That's gonna give you a better angle. It's gonna work out better for you. It's gonna ride better than closing up that gap by like, I think it's like 1.5 inches or something like that. But that's just specifics of shit. So got that one out, and like I said, just wanted to get that shit figured out, and we got it knocked out. So now we're gonna move over to the other side and get this shit knocked out on this side. Shouldn't be anything too crazy. Shouldn't take me half as long now that I figured out the problem and got the solution. So let's get back to it, and then let's see how this damn thing sits on the ground. And yeah, man, Kryptonite uppers in the Cateye. All right, so the old uppers are out, and we got the new uppers in. So got this side tightened up, everything's aligned. It is torqued, ready to go on this side, and then on the other side I got it the same way. Just finished it up probably about 2 minutes ago, just cleaning up everything. I just cranked up the torsion keys to where they were before. He said he wanted them all the way up, so I just left like 1 or 2 threads out. I don't like maxing keys all the way out, but about to go ahead and put these wheels on, get it up in the air, and set it on the ground. Then I'm gonna pull it out, make sure it doesn't hit on anything it shouldn't. Everything looks relatively out the way, so I mean, not gonna be any problems. So yeah, I guess we'll just get this bitch sitting on the tires, and then we'll pull her out, and then I'll show y'all kind of what it looks like outside, and that'll be pretty much it for this video, man. Just wanted to put something out. 3 trucks, my truck doing the montage, doing CJ's wheel lights and rock lights, and then doing this. It's pretty much all I've done this week. So just gonna close up shop today after all this is done, and then we'll be starting a new week. These upper control arms are for sale. They came off of Big Red. Y'all know, y'all see me put them on, you see me ride on them. And the ball joints have, like, they're still stiff. Like day one, I can't even push them down. So if you want them, hit me up, 150 bucks. I'll ship them for extra, like 40 or 50. I don't know how much shipping is with the weight of those, but I'll ship them to you. If you want them, hit me up. If they're not gone by the time this video come out, just hit me up first. They might be gone, they might not, so. All right, so we got her all done, drove her around. She drives fine. She's a lot stiffer in the front than it was with the stock upper, so everything turned out good, and she's looking real nice. I don't know, man. Every time I look at these bitches, man, I just want me a truck just like this, a stock Cateye on grips. Nothing too crazy, just simple and clean. But yeah, man, everything is closed out for the week. Got the shop cleaned out and everything's ready to go. You can see back here a little bit, the Kryptonite arms. So everything's perfectly fine. Like I said, I found out the issue that they were having, so went ahead and knocked it out, and then everything went back together fine. So I guess I'm gonna just chill out, rest, see what else we got on the agenda for next week, see if we can maybe get some drop-offs this weekend. But if you are looking for any type of work, I do custom lights, I do lift kits, I do coilovers on cars, I do a whole bunch of shit, man. Just bring it on by. Hit me up on Instagram at backyardbuilt.performance. And please just hit me on the Backyard Built page, because if you hit me up on my Rico Bands page, that's my artist page, and I don't really be seeing the DMs on that bitch because I got a lot of people that DM me on that page. So if you really want to get some shit done, you got your parts in hand, or you're just trying to get a price quote, something like that, hit me up on my page, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I'm a one-man band, so I'll be in here working most of the times whenever people be responding to me or hitting me up. So just give me a little bit of time. I guarantee I'll get back to you by the end of the day, most of the times, as long as I ain't got shit in the shop. But yeah, man, if you need anything, hit me up. Follow the page, and like, share, subscribe, all that shit, man. We just getting it done. So yeah, got 1 month till ATI, man. So Atlanta Truck Invasion gonna be crazy. I'll be linking up with a couple YouTubers out there. So let's get it. But I'm gonna close up the shop today. Cateye is complete, and we are done in the Backyard Built garage. So check y'all out next time, and fuck it, we'll be building some shit next.